Nico Harrison has officially been fired from the Dallas Mavericks. Let's talk about it. So earlier this morning, the Dallas Mavericks announced that they will be firing Nico Harrison around 10 a.m. And the day prior, so yesterday, they did talk about how they were gonna. It's a matter of when and not if Nico Harrison was gonna get fired. And it was throughout they said throughout the season, but I mean, like it happened the day right after. And I think personally, I watched King of the Fourth Quarter's video where he talked about how like the vision that Nico Harrison saw supposedly, when trading for Anthony Davis and sending Luka to Lakers. We'll talk about that a little later. That vision hasn't visioned, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not coming to fruition. Right now, they're at the bottom of the West, not doing great, even though Cooper Flag has been doing great and probably played his best basketball he has last game against the Milwaukee Bucks. But that entire building was just chanting, fire Nico Harrison, So, yeah, no, that's a little crazy that, Nico Harrison, who was considered one of the best GMs in the NBA 2 years ago, now is out of a job. So obviously, one major thing would be, trading Luka. But let's go to the Mavericks first. So the Mavericks, wow, they have 8 losses and 3 wins. So they're 3-8. They are struggling. They are really struggling. I mean, if you see, like, P.J. Washington is their leading scorer. D'Angelo Russell, I'm pretty sure their backup has the most assists. And Cooper Flag, although playing well, not struggled, but, was making his way into it, going with the flow. Clay can't hit a shot for dear life. And that's kind of the situation at hand right now. Especially with the Denver Nuggets. Not Denver Nuggets. Hold on. What am I talking about? About the Dallas Mavericks. They're 14th in the West. One of the worst teams in the league. And, Nico Harrison probably would have got fired if it wasn't for drafting Luka. Not drafting Luka. Oh my God, I'm all over the place. Drafting Cooper Flag and getting that first overall pick. I'm going to be completely honest. And maybe they're starting to look at the rebuild. And something came out today where they were going to test the market with Anthony Davis. And the only thing that I have kind of, are a little iffy about is like what they would get in return. Because obviously, you trade Anthony Davis, then boom, your entire roster is kind of now in a rebuild mode. Trading Kyrie, trading Anthony Davis somewhere. And obviously, even though Anthony Davis is old, you will still hear a lot of teams wanting them, like my Warriors. I don't know what we would give up, but we would definitely appreciate an asset like that. Yeah, but it's just really sad to see a team that was in the finals 2 years ago now is going into a hard rebuild just because of one trade. So, I mean, yeah, like, if you really see the team right now, I mean, Klay Thompson cannot hit a shot for his life. And at Cooper Flag, obviously, initially when the season started, he's played as point guard. Not really his alley. Well, so if they do trade Anthony Davis, they do trade Kyrie Irving. Getting Klay's contract off, trading that Daniel Gafford for that hard rebuild that they probably need. What would they get in return? Because I would imagine that, a lot of their trade value wouldn't be as high as people think. And would you get the same trade value as someone like Desmond Bain or like a Mikal Bridges type of thing? Getting picks, or would you want to go for getting a lot of young prospects, right? Because it's hard getting picks nowadays. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know why. But yeah, no, that is. It is a crazy time to be a Dallas Mavericks fan right now, and I think, man, like, I could only imagine, being a Mavericks fan. It would be pretty depressing. Probably gonna watch Kyrie leave if they do hit that ultimate rebuild. And also, a thing to consider is, when are they gonna hit that button? When is that button gonna be pressed? And that's only time will tell. Whether or not it's when they get a new GM or with their interim GM. But as of now, we could kind of suspect the Dallas Mavericks to hit that reset, especially with Cooper Flag getting drafted and having a bunch of young guys on the team, which is kind of crazy to think about, because the only reason why they traded Luka was to become a win-now team, and they're already hitting that rebuild mode. Yeah, so let's talk about the Lakers real quick. I mean, I didn't want this to be a super long video, but we got to talk about Luka and the Lakers. So, I mean, right off the bat, the Lakers... Let me pull this up for you. The Lakers have been absolutely cooking this season, if I may say. Yeah, like, if you have Luka, oh my god, now I'm seeing the stat sheet. Luka is averaging 37, 9, and 9. He's averaging 40, basically. A 40-point triple-double. And going into the season, I thought that the Lakers did a great job in bringing DeAndre Ayton in, just because although he may not have a defensive ceiling as, Anthony Davis, DeAndre Ayton can still be a better center than Jackson Hayes, who they played last season a lot. But you have Luka averaging 37. Austin Reeves, although he's averaging 30, I can see that number going down to like a cool 20, even maybe a 25. DeAndre Ayton, averaging 16. Everyone playing well defensively and offensively, and they don't even have LeBron James yet. And people are talking about how LeBron James will be a negative to the team. LeBron James only makes people better. Yeah, no. So this will be a very interesting thing to watch, especially with Luka. I don't see in anywhere world where Luka digresses this season, or even like his averages are not crazy like this, because God forbid this man is in shape comparative to whatever Nico Harrison said. If we want to, look at Luka right now, he's, like I said, 37, 9, and 9. He hasn't shot the ball well from 3 this season. A career low outside of his second season. 32% from the 3, but he's also averaging the most threes he's ever had, or he's ever done. His field goal percentage, a very good one as well. Basically 50-40. Is he a 90? No. 50-40-80. But yeah, I mean, this guy is on a different level right now. Although, we have a lot of great players like Jokic playing out of his mind, Shea, doing Shea things. Wemby, oh my god, I need to make another video about Wemby, but Luka has arrived. Los Angeles Luka. Lakers of Luka. Luka of Lakers has arrived for sure. Although it is only like 10 games, 11 games into the season, it's really exciting to see what he can do, and what this Lakers team can do. But yeah, that's what I wanted to touch up on. Nico Harrison is out. And let's see what happens to the Dallas Mavericks. Let's see what happens to the Lakers. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.